Welcome to how to install the dial gauge, air vent cover lock, vent pipe, and overpressure plug on Presto pressure canners and cookers. First, we'll start with removing and installing the new dial gauge. While supporting the dial gauge with one hand, turn the pressure canner cover upside down on a thick towel. Hold the dial gauge in place and turn the hex nut in the center of the cover counterclockwise to disconnect the dial gauge. Retain the hex nut and metal washer in a safe place for use later. Remove and discard the old gasket. Turn the cover upright. With one hand holding the pressure canner cover, remove the dial gauge by pulling it out and away from the cover. Use a small nylon brush to clean the cover hole. Insert the black flanged gasket into the center hole so that the flanged end rests on the top side of the cover. Then insert the dial gauge from the top side of the cover. While supporting the dial gauge, reattach the washer to the threaded stem of the dial gauge on the underside of the cover. Reattach the hex nut by turning it clockwise until finger tight. Next, we'll remove and install the new air vent cover lock. To remove the old air vent cover lock, grasp and securely hold the pin portion with your fingers. With your other hand, turn the cup portion counterclockwise until it is free. Lift the pin portion out of the cover. Dispose of both pieces. Use a small nylon brush to clean the cover hole. Make sure the gasket is in place on the threaded shaft of the cup portion. Insert the threaded shaft through the top of the air vent cover lock opening. While holding the pin portion with one hand, use the other to screw the cup portion clockwise onto the threaded shaft until finger tight. Do not use a wrench to tighten the air vent cover lock. When properly installed, the word "top" will be visible on the air vent cover lock when viewed from the top of the cover. Periodically check to make sure these two pieces are tight. Following that, we'll remove and replace the vent pipe. With the edge of the cover resting upside down on the towel, use a pliers or an adjustable wrench to loosen the nut from the vent pipe stem. Remove and discard both of the old pieces. Clean and make sure the vent pipe plug hole is free of any food or debris. Separate the two new vent pipe pieces by unscrewing the nut. With the edge of the cover resting upside down on the towel, insert the new vent pipe up through its cover hole and screw the nut onto the stem. Use a pliers or an adjustable wrench to tighten the nut an 1/8 to 1/4 turn past hand tight. And lastly, we'll remove and replace the overpressure plug. Remove the overpressure plug by pushing from the top of the cover to the inside. Discard the old overpressure plug. Clean the overpressure plug hole thoroughly. Be sure it is free of all food particles and foreign material. Install the overpressure plug by pushing the domed side of the plug, marked "top", into the opening from the underside of the cover. The bottom edge of the overpressure plug should be fully and evenly seated against the underside of the cover. When the overpressure plug is properly installed, the word "top" will be visible on the overpressure plug when viewing the outside of the cover. For more information, visit gopresto.com.